Hi there and welcome back to another NJS instructional video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to low and smoke beef teriyaki jerky on a Kamado Joe. Now we're at the 2-hour mark into this cook. However, it didn't start here, so let's go back to yesterday in the kitchen where it all started. So it is the night before and we'll start prepping our meat ahead of tomorrow's beef jerky cook. Now we will be using a brisket, and this brisket weighs in at 1.654 kilos or just over 3.6 pounds. Now we will take it out of the packaging, rinse it under some cold water, and then we'll wrap it in some butcher's paper and freeze it for about 30 minutes. And this will then help us afterwards trim the brisket and also cut it thinly in order to have our nice thin beef jerky slices. And for our dry rub mixture, we have 1/4 cup of Lowry's seasoned salt, another 1/4 cup of the Killer Hogs Texas rub, a small tablespoon of granulated onion, and also a small tablespoon of granulated garlic. And we have a heaped tablespoon of sweet paprika. And for our wet ingredients, we have 125 milliliters of Worcestershire sauce, 200 milliliters of soy sauce, and finally 250 milliliters of teriyaki marinade. And now we'll combine the dry with the wet ingredients, so we'll add all of our dry rubs into the mixture. And then thoroughly mix it all together. Now we'll put this aside and we'll go grab our brisket from the freezer. Now we have taken a bit of the fat off, probably more so than I would like if I was doing a slow cook brisket. However, this is quite a different cook, so that fat is okay. First we'll cut our brisket in half. And that'll make it a lot easier to cut into smaller pieces. And the thickness of the brisket I'm targeting is about 5 millimeters thick. And that will obviously shrink as we cook it. Now that our brisket is all sliced up, we'll place that in the wet marinade mixture. And you want to make sure you do separate the slices as you put it in the mixture, because it can get missed and you can have some unexposed surfaces to that mixture. And we'll mix this meat thoroughly within the mixture. Now that the preparation is done, we'll place some Glad wrap over the top and we'll place this in the refrigerator and we'll let it sit in there for about 8 to 12 hours before we start cooking it on the Kamado. It is now the morning of our cook, so let me show you how I've set up the charcoal in our Kamado. And for today's cook, I'm using a premium quality lump charcoal. And as you can see, I've got a mix of old charcoal on the bottom and then fresh on the top. And I've bundled that up towards the center. In terms of quantity, I've filled our charcoal at about 1/3 of its capacity of what the Kamado can actually hold. And as you can see, I've kept the perimeter quite clear to enable good airflow, good oxygen to get into our fire and give us a nice clean burn. And the way we'll be setting up this cook, we'll light up our charcoal. We'll then place our half moon deflector stones on the very lowest setting here. So that'll be quite close to the fire. And then we'll put our drip pan over the top and then put our cooking grates on the highest setting. We'll then let our Kamado come up to a temperature of around 120 degrees Celsius, around 250 degrees Fahrenheit for this cook. Once we have good heat soak in the ceramic, we'll then place our hickory smoking wood chunks on top of the fire to give us a really nice smoky flavor in our beef jerky. So let's fire up our charcoal. While our Kamado is coming up to temperature, make sure your bottom vent and your top vent are fully open too. We'll let that fire in the charcoal establish, get some good heat soak, and then we'll start closing off the bottom and top vents to start locking in that temperature of 120 degrees Celsius. Whilst we wait for our Kamado to come up to temperature, let's go through today's cooking plan. At around 9:30 in the morning, we started the fire in the charcoal and we opened up the bottom and top vents fully in our Kamado. Now allowing for about 30 minutes for our Kamado to heat soak, at about 10 o'clock, we'll put our hickory smoking chunks on top of the fire. We'll then re-add our heat deflector stones, our drip pan, which we won't be filling up with water in this case. And then we'll put our cooking grates back on. We'll let those hickory smoking chunks ignite for about 5 minutes, and then we'll start placing our beef jerky on the cooking grates. We'll then allow our beef jerky to smoke in the Kamado for about 2 hours, and we'll maintain that 120 degrees Celsius temperature. We'll then check it at the 2-hour mark, which will put us at roughly 12 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, we'll then be checking every hour. Now we anticipate that this cook will take around 3 to 4 hours, so we'll check the beef jerky on an hourly basis. Now the cooking time really depends on how you want your beef jerky finished. Now some like their beef jerky quite tough and chewy, some like it quite tender. Now it is a fine balance between tender and tough, and it also depends on the moisture content of the beef jerky. Now there's no specific moisture content we're after. We'll do that tear test and see what the beef jerky is like. And as we come to the final stages of the cook, we can also do a taste test and see what kind of texture and juiciness that the beef jerky is at, and whether we want to pull it or it needs to cook a little bit more. When it's time to take the beef jerky off our Kamado, we'll place them on some bread racks and just let them dry and cool down and come to room temperature. And at that point, it's free for you to eat or refrigerate or store in some sort of sealed container. Now our beef jerky has been marinating in its mixture overnight in the refrigerator, and that way we can allow the seasoning and the flavour to really penetrate into our meat. Now we're fast approaching the half-hour mark since we lit up our charcoal, so we'll place our hickory smoking chunks on top of the charcoal. We'll put our heat deflector stones back in position, our drip pan, which in this case we won't fill up with water because we want to create a dry environment within our Kamado, not a humid environment. And we've also grabbed our beef jerky out of the refrigerator, ready to shortly put on our Kamado. Additionally, we've also reached a stable temperature of 120 degrees Celsius, and we have some good heat soak in the ceramic now. So let's place our smoking chunks on. Now we're at the 40 to 45 minute mark. It's about 10:15 in the morning, and it's time to place our beef jerky on our Kamado. And I thought I'd show you the beef jerky after our overnight marinade. Now I prefer to put the beef jerky wet onto the Kamado so I don't pat it dry, and that way I allow the marinade and the mixture to stick to the surface of our beef jerky whilst it's cooking. Now simply we grab our beef jerky slices like this, and we'll fold it in half. I found this is the easiest way. and then you feed it through the cooking grate like this, roughly halfway, like that. And we repeat that process many times over. And depending on the thickness of your beef jerky, it can be a little bit difficult to slide through. So just keep that in mind when you're preparing your beef jerky. So we've placed all the beef jerky on our cooking grate, and as you can see, I've just folded it in half to fit more on, and that'll allow any drippings to go down and not stay on the meat, so we can get that meat dried up. So we'll close the lid, we'll allow it to smoke for 2 hours, and then we'll check up on it again. By the time we place all the beef jerky on the Kamado, the time is roughly 10:30, so about 50 minutes to an hour after we first started that fire. Now, something to be mindful of is when I was placing the beef jerky on the cooking grates, there was a whole inrush of oxygen going into the fire. So about halfway to 3/4 in of placing the beef jerky on, you probably would have seen flames come out of the perimeter of those heat deflector stones. So it's very important that you do that process quickly. We don't want that fire to get out of control and then overshoot our dome temperature. Now I've reduced the top and the bottom vents considerably in order to lock in our temperature. The time is 12:30, which means we've hit our 2-hour mark. Now we haven't had a look at our beef jerky so far, so let's open up our Kamado and have a look at our beef jerky. And the beef jerky is looking really good. There's still, it is still a bit spongy in some of these thicker pieces. And in hindsight, I probably should have cut it a little bit thinner. So those thicker pieces will take a little bit longer, but some of these thinner pieces are taking on a really nice color and drying out quite nicely. So we still have a bit of time to go. We'll close the lid, we'll let this smoke for another hour. Now we have just hit the 3-hour mark. The time is 1:30. Let's have a look at our beef jerky and see how that's cooking. There are some pieces that are probably ready to take off, some of these thinner pieces over here, which will then transfer over to our wire rack. And some of these thicker pieces will probably still need about an hour. So let's start taking off just some of these smaller pieces and putting them on the rack to start cooling down. Now here is a piece of jerky that is done, so that can be easily torn apart like that. Most of the moisture out of the meat has gone, so that is ready to start cooling down. For these remaining pieces, we'll give them another hour on our Kamado, and then very likely at that 4-hour mark, they'll be ready to take off, with the exception of maybe some of these bigger pieces here. So we've now hit the 4-hour mark, so the time is 2:30. Let's have a look at our beef jerky. Now beef jerky is looking really good, and you can see some of these bigger pieces here are starting to sweat, which is a good sign. Now what we're looking for in our beef jerky to know whether it's done or not, and I'll use this piece here to demonstrate. So when we bend it, it cracks, but it doesn't tear apart. And see that white fiber within the beef jerky? That's a good sign. That's what we want in our beef jerky. So while it's cooling, we'll take it in the house, we'll let it cool down inside the house, we'll bring it back out, cut it into smaller pieces, and have a taste test. Now our beef jerky has been resting for half an hour, and it is nice and cool now. We will cut it into smaller pieces and also give it a taste test. So our beef jerky is all cut up, and we'll just grab this piece, and you can see our nice smoke ring all around there. And it's time to give our beef jerky a taste. So I'll just grab this piece. Looks quite delicious. Let's see how it tastes. That's very nice. It's dry, it's It's not overly chewy. It's got a really good flavor to it as well. And the beef jerky has come up a real treat. And that's how you hickory smoke teriyaki beef jerky on a Kamado Joe. I really hope you found this video informative. Don't forget to like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that bell notification icon. Thanks for watching.